So I think our relationship is good, but I think there is always room for improvement. And as you say, we have been friends for a long time, almost 200 years, and I think there have inevitably been ups and downs in that time. But if I compare our relationship today with our relationship during periods of really close alliance and partnership, including during both world wars, I think it shows that there is room to do more together. And I am really ambitious as the British ambassador here to grow a really modern, positive, forward-looking partnership with Serbia. And the longer I'm here, the more opportunities I see. And there's lots of really fantastic things going on. Our trade has just, for the first time, broken the barrier of £1 billion in trade over the last 12 months. We're working together in areas like defence and security. But above all, I think I'm really keen just to bring Serbs and Brits closer together. We have so much in common. Well, because joining the European Union is Serbia's strategic objective. And as a friend of Serbia, we want you to achieve your ambitions. We're still a core player and partner in Europe. We want stability and prosperity for all of our European neighbours and partners. UK chose to leave the EU for its own reasons. We have a very different history, a different geography. Serbia has chosen to join the EU for its own reasons, which makes perfect sense. And I think the process of joining the European Union can also be fantastic for Serbia because it can help to build really strong democratic institutions, to strengthen the justice system, to build more independent, high-quality media. I mean, Serbia is the biggest country in the Western Balkans. It has the biggest economy in the Western Balkans. And so I think Serbia has a particularly important role in ensuring stability in this region. From the UK's perspective, we want to support stability wherever we can, and we will always work with anyone who wants peace, stability and prosperity for this region. So I think there is a particular role for Serbia, for Serbian leadership, in reaching out to the neighbours, in trying to resolve some of these issues around the past, but also starting a conversation about where there is room for more cooperation in the future, because there are huge opportunities. Yeah, this is an area I'm really excited about, actually, because it's an area that's going well and growing. The fastest growing part of that relationship is in really modern, dynamic parts of the economy, particularly in areas like the digital sector, and increasingly in areas like biotech, where British experts from Imperial College London are helping Serbia to develop its Bio4 campus. But in digital, we're seeing lots of startups in Serbia who are starting to build connections with London as the digital capital of Europe as well. So I think that's really exciting. Britain has up to £5 billion available for investment in major projects, to help finance major projects. And I think that can be really transformational in two ways. First, it can really help Serbia to develop its infrastructure, roads and railways, to move on its energy transition towards a greener future with more emphasis on renewables, which I think would be great for Serbia's economy, great for its society, great for your environment. But also it's a great way of bringing more British companies into Serbia who might not have been operating in this market before. There are new investors all the time who are interested in Serbia. For example, I could talk about a company called Hive Energy, which is building solar parks in Serbia. There are big British companies like AstraZeneca, which are really important to your pharmaceutical sector. There are smaller companies as well who are coming to Serbia to use some of the great skills that you have here, again, particularly in the digital sector. So we're seeing a real range of engagement across different business sectors, and that's great. One of my observations since I arrived here is that compared to the UK, climate change is not as big a political or a social topic of conversation, I think. For most young people in the UK, climate change is perhaps their biggest concern. And we're really keen to support Serbia in its journey towards a green, just transition towards a greener future. We're doing that in different ways. So we're working at the very local community level. For example, in Kraljevo, to pursue a new heating system for the hospital that is based on renewables, with reforestation elsewhere in Serbia. So working at that very local level to just improve the local environment where we can. One of the things that we hope the Serbian government will do very quickly is approve the new National Energy and Climate Plan, because there are some really important targets in there, including that Serbia should have 45% of its energy coming from renewables by 2030. That's an ambitious aim, but it's one that we're very keen to help with.